Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic that is 100 years of Belgavi session. Okay, so today we are going to talk about this substantial issue that is 100 years of Belgavi session or BELGAUM session. So this can be a good prelims question in UPSC, and along with that even in mains also there is a good possibility to use the information that I am talking about, okay, in this session in order to assess the character and quality of Mahatma Gandhi as a leader. Primarily because during the Indian national movement, even though Gandhiji is the unproclaimed leader of Indian National Congress, he presided the Indian National Congress only once, sir. Okay, and the only time he presided the Indian National Congress is in the year 1924. This year is 2024, that is 100 years of this session, which is called as BELGAUM session or Belgavi session. And the significance of this session is this particular session, it was conducted after the withdrawal of non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji has withdrawn the non-cooperation movement unilaterally after the Chauri Chaura incident. Then after he withdrew the non-cooperation movement, the Britishers in 1922 arrested Gandhiji under the charges of sedition, sir. They arrested him under the charges of sedition, and under the charges of sedition, he was imprisoned for nearly 6 years for publishing articles in his newspaper in India, which the Britishers considered to be seditious, and they charged him with sedition, and he was punished with imprisonment of 6 years. And for the 6-year imprisonment, he was sent to this region which is Rangoon, sir. He was sent to Rangoon for 6-year imprisonment, but in imprisonment, Gandhi's health has deteriorated significantly, because of which reason the Britishers in fact prematurely released Gandhiji in the year 1924, sir. They prematurely released Gandhiji in the year 1924 itself, and once he was released from prison, he came back to India. And after coming back to India, the first thing that happened is he participated in the session, that is the BELGAUM session. And in the BELGAUM session, he was elected as the President of Indian National Congress unchallenged, sir. This is a very important event, primarily because, despite of Gandhi's withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement and the opposition it brought, Gandhi was made the President of Indian National Congress, which means that Indian National Congress has accepted the Gandhian form of leadership, and even his withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement is also accepted in Indian National Congress. This is one thing that we need to understand very, very clearly, and he became the President of Indian National Congress in 1924. And in December of 1924, when the session was conducted, try to understand this. This is the first session of Indian National Congress to which a large section of population has attended, sir. Nearly 17,000 participants attended the Belgavi session. 17,000 is a very large number for a Congress session. And what Gandhiji did is, for attendance in this section, in this Congress sessions, earlier the delegates' fees was 10 rupees, sir. But Gandhiji, he deliberately reduced the membership or the delegation fees to 1 rupee. And this made, the membership fee accessible for many people, and nearly 17,000 people participated. And we can see clearly that of the 17,000 people who participated, a good number of them were farmers. And along with farmers, the people who belong to the lower classes of Indian society, they also participated in large number, and the very character of Indian National Congress changed in this session. And true to Gandhi's word of be the change you want to see in others, what he did is, when he was offered a VIP tent in order to reside in Belgavi, he rejected this VIP tent, and he in fact participated or stayed with the other Congress members, sir. This is one very, very important thing, because Gandhiji, in fact, he stood against the VIP culture, which was in fact bred by the Britishers among the Indians. And by rejecting this VIP culture, he stayed with the other Congress members. So this is one significant thing through which Gandhiji proved that you have to be the change you want to see in others. Then apart from that, by the time Gandhi became the president of this Indian National Congress session, in India, there was a problem of lack of unity between Hindus and Muslims, which was leading to communal riots across the country, sir. across the country there were communal riots which were happening regularly, and Gandhiji through this session, he wanted to build the Hindu-Muslim unity which was lost post withdrawal of non-cooperation Khilafat movement. And when he in fact talked about the Hindu-Muslim unity, he stated very clearly that Swaraj is attainable only if the Hindus and Muslims stay united in India, is the opinion that Gandhi aired, sir. Then apart from the principle of Hindu-Muslim unity, the second thing that Gandhi focused on is, for Gandhiji always abolition of untouchability has been a central principle. And he in fact used to bring some Congress volunteers to every session who used to participate in the work of sanitation. And what Gandhiji did in this session is, among the Congress volunteers that he brought to the session, majority for upper caste, and all of them participated in the sanitation work. And Gandhi believed that if upper caste themselves participate in sanitation work, then automatically the practice of untouchability is going to come down. Through practice, he wanted to bring in this change in society. That is the reason why he encouraged the upper caste people to participate in sanitation work, so that the incidence of untouchability in society is going to come down. So this is one more important thing that he stood for. Then the third thing that he stood for in this session, you need to understand this. See, apart from these two aspects, Gandhiji also talked about the importance of constructive work, sir. The importance of constructive work, he in fact emphasized a lot in this session. In fact, he gave an obligation to every Congress member to spin at least 2,000 feet of khadi per month, sir. Per month, every Congress member should weave 2,000 feet of cotton cloth is the obligation that he has put on the Congress members. So this is also one event of great significance. And along with that, he also tried to reduce the possibility of split between the constructive workers and the faction which is called as the Swarajist faction. Within the Indian National Congress, there were two sections. One is the constructive work faction and the other one is the Swarajist faction who wanted to enter into councils, and there was some dispute between them and he wanted to reduce the possibility of conflict in this situation. So this is one more step of great significance. And in this particular session of Belgavi, there was participation of a very, very prominent Hindustani classical musician who later on went on to establish the Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. His name is V.D. Paluskar, and he in fact gave a Hindustani classical music concert in this session, sir. This is a very, very prominent one. There was a concert which has been conducted, which is the Hindustani classical music concert was conducted in this session. This is also a thing of great significance for Gandhiji. So then after this, one more important thing that we need to know about this session is, try to understand this. In fact, before the session, when Gandhiji was arrested and sent to Rangoon for the sake of or under the charges of sedition, Gandhiji did not try to plead that he is not guilty. In fact, the arrest of Gandhiji post in 1922, it occurred under the charges of sedition, and when he was taken in front of the British judge, he said that my conscience is much bigger than your loss, sir. This is a very, very famous statement of Gandhiji, that my conscience stands above your laws, and what you people think as a sedition, it is a duty for me because my conscience dictates me to do this. So, and that is the reason why I have written this article. I take the complete responsibility, and whatever punishment you want to give, you can give it to me, Bolke. He in fact openly stated it, and this in fact shows that Gandhiji, in fact, he upheld the principles of ethics and morality, and he said that his morality is much bigger than the laws, and he will keep continuing anti-British protests in 1922 itself, and the same thing was reaffirmed in the 1924 session. So this is the significance of this session, that is the 1924 Congress session at Belgavi. So you need to know about all these facts for the sake of UPSC examination. On this note, let's call it a day. Have a good day.